This podcast is brought to you by the California Coalition Against Sexual Assault, an organization committed to providing leadership, vision, and resources to those who work to eradicate sexual violence in our communities.
Buenas, inaano si Myra Reyes, ginini Universidad Guam matututuzu para Violence Against Women Prevention Program, sa estigafa bidadaw para banapara siya imandanyo na tetu.
Hafaday, my name is Junilyn Haltea. I'm the Education and Training Coordinator of the University of Guam's Violence Against Women Prevention Program, and this is what I'm doing to prevent sexual violence on campus. With prevention and education programs, we incorporate the consent game, asking students or showing to students the different scenarios in which is it a sexual assault incident, is it not. We ask them their perspective on what they think is not, how do they understand the meaning of consent, and is consent involved in the scenarios that we put out to them.
And with that, with the consent game, we also try to just back it up with the concept of consent and, how do you establish consent? What do we mean by consent? And with that, a lot of times students kind of have this murky idea about, whether or not a scenario has consent and, the person, did they say yes or no? And so we try to communicate, to the campus body that, consent is, it doesn't have to be when a person says yes or no. There's many forms of communicating consent, and so we bring this idea to the table that there's many forms of communication, and consent can be either verbally, it can be communicated through body language, it can also be communicated through written words, and then there's also of course the four condition of consent. And so by giving them this information, and with that, then it kind of feeds off of, giving a different perspective for the scenarios that had just been shared with them. And so it gives them a new look into not just treating, sexual assault cases as something that's violent, but rather it could be something that's, a psychological coercion, and a person may not say yes or no, but that they were sexually assaulted because of the circumstances that they were in. We do have community partners whom we work with, outside of the university, and they certainly do help us in just raising awareness of the types of crimes that women are most likely susceptible to, only because it's likely that they're the ones who report it.
I think also, in Guam, the culture of it being a private matter, it's no one else's business but mine, especially with shame upon the family, we want to raise that awareness that it is okay to get help, to talk about it, and that it's not okay that this happened, that the person was violated, and that it's helpful to them to kind of in the healing process to talk about the incident, what they went through, who is the perpetrator, and always remind them that it's not their fault, despite the whatever situation that had led up to the assault.
Thank you for listening. This episode was brought to you by the California Coalition Against Sexual Assault. For more information about CALCASA's mission, or to show your support, please visit our website, calcasa.org. That's CALCASA.org. If you'd like to watch or listen to other presentations like this one, you can subscribe to our podcast feed. Visit www.calcasa.org/feed/podcast.